All right, we have some more theorem questions. We see f is continuous on the closed interval from a to b and differentiable on the open interval from a to b. Which of the following could be false? Well, a says the derivative at some value of c in between a and b is equal to the average rate of change. This is our mean value theorem. Both conditions for the mean value theorem are met, so this is definitely true. A is not an answer. B says that the derivative will be equal to 0. Well, that might not be true. All right, we know that the derivative will be equal to the average rate of change, but we don't know if the average rate of change is necessarily equal to 0. So this one could be false. This is our answer. But let's check quickly with C and D. Why are they true? F has a minimum value. F has a maximum value. This is our extreme value theorem. And the extreme value theorem will be true as long as the function is continuous. So we can see here that we are actually tested on the mean value theorem and the extreme value theorem for this question, even though the question writers never use those terms. Let's look at another question just like that. Number 20. We're told that f is continuous on the interval from -2 to 1, and it's closed and differentiable. So again, because of the continuity condition and the differentiability condition, we know that the mean value theorem, the intermediate value theorem, and the extreme value theorem are all in play here. For number 20, we're given a little more information. We're told that f of -2 is equal to -5 and f of 1 is equal to 4. Which of these statements could be false? Well, let's go right down to E for starters, because we see there exists a c such that f of c is bigger than all the rest of the function. In other words, we have an absolute max. All right, doesn't tell us where it is, but it's just saying that there's an absolute max, and that absolute maximum value is f of c, just like we saw in the notes. Well, this definitely happens because the function is continuous. This is our extreme value theorem. So E is out because E has to be true because of the extreme value theorem. All right, now we see two remaining that involve the derivative and two which don't involve the derivative. The ones that don't involve the derivative are the intermediate value theorem problems. So if we look at those, at the beginning of the interval, our function has a value of -5. And at the end of the interval, our function has a value of 4. Well, 0 and 3 are both in between -5 and 4. So both of those statements have to be true. That means they're out. Now we get to the two derivative ones. Well, our mean value theorem, that's our remaining theorem right there, that one says that the average rate of change will be equal to the derivative at some point. So guess what we need to find? Exactly, the average rate of change. We need to find f of 1 minus f of -2 over 1 minus -2. F of 1 we see is 4, so we have 4 minus f of -2 is -5. So we have 4 minus -5 over 1 minus -2. 4 minus 5 is 9. 1 minus -2 is 3. So that simplifies to 3. So the mean value theorem guarantees that the derivative is going to be equal to 3. That one's out. The derivative could be equal to 0, but the mean value theorem doesn't guarantee it. That's our answer.